Hey, you. Yeah, you. Listening there. Don't go anywhere. The John LeBang Show's going to be right back. Just ask the hillbilly.
That's right. Right after this.
What about me? Maybe next time.
Check out the new book from Derek Shelmerdine,
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It tells the story of rock and roll from its roots right up until the mid-'70s punk.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Not just the music, but also the events that shaped the music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It includes the backgrounds to recording sessions, singles, album releases, births and deaths, epic concerts, and festivals.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Shelmerdine has made a painstaking effort to document pretty much every event that would prove significant in shaping popular music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Purchase the book at www.rockandrollunraveled.com. Follow him at Twitter at R&R Unraveled, and look him up on Facebook at Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
By author Derek Shelmerdine.
Available now.
If you are elderly, disabled, receiving SSI or Medicaid, and you have a medical need or require assistance with daily housework, shopping, grooming, medication, you may qualify for housekeeping at no cost. Call now. VIP Home Healthcare. 248-579-3805. VIP Home Healthcare. There when you need them. That's 248-579-3805.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
It's a hell of a good time, isn't it? So living the life of a internet star, a social media star, which is funny in my mind, but social media has become the mainstream. It's no different than the mainstream media. That's why I probably am not that good at it, because I don't fall into the mainstream in any regards. But we have a young lady here who wanted to be an Instagram star. And because she wanted to be an Instagram star, and the kind of Instagram star that lived the high life, she ended up going into major debt over the whole thing. She would buy fancy clothes, go on trips all over the world, pictures, the whole bit, trying to be this massive social media star. And because there's so many of us out there, it's all noise. Because I include myself in the media as far as alternative media, social media, and mainstream media. In the whole world of media, there are so many people vying for attention that if you're going to start spending a ton of money on it to try to put yourself above everybody else, oh, I'm living the high life. Look at, I've traveled here and I've traveled there. Look at my fancy new dress. Look at the wonderful food I'm eating. You see it on Facebook. People snapshotting food that they're eating out at the restaurants, and they're taking pictures of this, and we're enjoying that. Well, this lady was trying to be a star at it, and she went broke. She went into debt, amassing nearly $10,000 worth of debt at 26 years old. And she, as the person who is now reflecting on this, there's an article on this in the mainstream media. She says she was trying to live a lie so that she could keep up a certain appearance that was well beyond her means. So the only reason she was popular is because she was lying to you. She was faking it all. That's a common thread on social media, ladies and gentlemen. Most of these people are faking it out there. Maybe that's why I don't engage in it like other people do. You don't see the John LeBang Show posting daily pictures, and putting up nice, happy blogs just to get the media attention or the social media attention. Because social media has gone beyond the alternative media as far as popularity. So social media is just below the regular media, the mainstream manufactured news. And now we have the people on social media doing all they can, blowing their budgets out of the water to try to maintain this lie that they're living the high life. Because everybody wants this rich and famous lifestyle, and people love to watch the people going to other places because they live through people because they can't do it. Or if they could do it, it gives them ideas on what to do. And I don't get the whole thing. You know, I don't understand the Facebook Live and going on Instagram to be a star. I've always thought if you present a good product and you're genuine, then people will gravitate to you. That's my philosophy. Because I want real people gravitating to me. Unlike this young lady, she was living a lie, put herself in debt, and you think the people who were watching her, who were following her, weren't living a lie themselves? Because that's what most social media is. You've got the people who pretend things are so happy for them, and then in real life, I know some of them personally. They're miserable. Just miserable. So social media allows for the fakers. The regular mainstream media is the fakers. They're the best of the fakers. That's where you get... What do you think an actor is? A news anchor is no longer a news anchor. They read teleprompters. That's all they read. Why do you think they're so smooth? They have something going down, reading right down for them. And all they have to do is follow along. Unlike, the real people out here who are trying to give you decent news. If you don't want to take me and put me in that category, you've got a whole bunch of other people that are trying to give you real things. They're not faking it. And then some of the real people, I just wish they weren't doing the Facebook Live and the social media, because we can't. They don't even attempt to look presentable on their videos or their posts on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere, Instagram. So we have the people that shun it all and shouldn't be doing it, but because it's available to everybody, they will do it, no matter how bad they are. And then we have the other people who are lying the whole way through, who are pretenders, who want to look like they're living the grand lifestyle so people will follow them. People believe the lies, the fakeness. I call Facebook Fakebook because I know plenty of people who post on Fakebook whose Facebook lives don't even resemble their real lives. I know how miserable they are. I know how dirty some of these people are. Yet on Facebook, they're trying to represent their life's happy, grand, and exciting. And I always thought giving yourself a genuine feel. You don't get fakeness from the John LeBang Show. You get what you get, and that's real, personal opinions, straight up news, with facts backing it, not conjecture. If it's a rumor, I'm going to tell you it's a rumor. But I'm not going to go on Facebook and pretend that my life is so great just so other people will gravitate toward me. Oh, he's doing awesome. In fact, I hate those kind of people. I despise those kind of people. When I'm promoting the good things that are happening with the show, all of a sudden I get people wanting to be my friend, wanting to be a part of it because, oh, he's doing well. I don't go for that. I don't want these fair weather friends or fans for that matter, got those words tied up, that are only joining in, taking part in something because it's popular. Right here, we want you to come to the show. We want you to, if we're doing the news hour, we want you to learn something. We want to help you. And I don't know why I want to help people these days. And you take it from there. But if something like what we just happened with the shootings, and the FBI's not doing their job, and the sheriff department's not doing their job, and the school system's not doing their job, the government's not doing their job, and they want to take guns away from you, I'm not going to focus on the guns like the mainstream media and the social medias do. I'm going to point out, why aren't you guys doing something about these corrupt organizations? Because that's what I talk about, corruption, a lot. Because there's corruption in the media, in the police forces, in the government agencies, inside the halls of government, inside corporations, and with people. And if we don't root out all the corruption, if we don't stamp it out, then we're never going to solve problems like the gun issue. We're never going to solve problems like the immigration issue or the educational issues or why the roads aren't good. We're never going to solve them unless we deal with the main problem, and that is corruption. But people would rather gravitate to these fakers in the mainstream media or on the social media sites. Because, everybody that I've followed in my day, that I've paid attention to, outside of just a few, every single one of them that is very accurate, gives you hard-hitting information. They don't have 20 million followers. They don't have the social media presence that everybody else does. They don't fake it. Yet they don't get the recognition either. It's an interesting situation. It's an interesting arrangement we have. This social media, this media world that we live in. I mean, it's no holds barred anymore. Anybody can do it because it is easy to do. The tools are there. But just because the tools are there doesn't mean some people should be doing it. And in the alternative media world, the internet media world, there's so many people, so much noise out there that nobody's going to gain any kind of traction unless you pull what this young lady pulled and was faking it, trying to make herself look bigger than she was. And I'm not talking pumping herself up. She was living a lifestyle that was well beyond her means just so people thought she was cool. Well, I don't care if people think I'm cool. It doesn't matter to me. I want people to gravitate to the show because I'm putting out good information. I'm giving decent entertainment. And I know I can't do that every week. Listen, I run this show as a one-man operation. I don't have a sound guy. I don't have a producer. I don't have a video guy. I don't have a social media guy. I don't have a website person. Doing it all myself. So sometimes I'm stretched a little thin and I can't keep up with it all. It's not like some of those shows out there that have 3 people carrying the show and they can split up the work. They can get 3 times as much work done. We just had one guy retire because it was too much work, and he was on a 2-man team.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Listening there. Don't go anywhere. The Joel and the Bang Show is going to be right back. Just ask the hillbilly.
That's right. Right after this.
What about me? Maybe next time. CRRM, CarePoint Billing Services. Their billers and managers are all dedicated to working for you to increase your profits. For more information, call CRRM at 248-579-3805. CRRM, CarePoint Billing Services.